But what is Israel's goal here? Israel has said very clearly, Netanyahu has said this, the top officials within Israel have reported this, that we cannot win against Iran if we go it alone. We cannot win alone against Iran. First of all, what do they mean by win? When Israel wants to win against Iran, what do they actually mean? Does it mean that, oh, we're going to just take out their nuclear facilities, their nuclear enrichment facilities, and then that's over? Like, we'll be happy with that? That's not actually Israel's goal. Israel's goal is Iranian regime change, to decapitate the Iranian government and replace it with a government that is going to be like the government of Jordan, to be like the government of Saudi, to be like the government of Syria, their current government of Syria. That's what Israel wants. And why is that? We can explain it by just looking at the history of Israel and looking at the history of Israel, one by one, destroying all of its regional enemies. And I'm surprised that a lot of Muslims are not familiar with this history. And so it's baffling to them why we should support Iran. Why should Muslims be on the side of Iran in this regional war? And they think that the only reason that you can support Iran or that you can prefer Iran over Israel is if you're a Rafidi, you are a Shi'i, you're a Nusayri. That's the only reason. Or you're an Assadist. That's the only reason. And that shows a complete ignorance of history, a complete ignorance of cause and effect, a complete ignorance of what the Israeli ideology, the Zionist ideology actually is, or what the Jewish religion actually teaches, a complete ignorance of all of these things. And I've spent the past 18 months trying to educate Muslims, educate myself, and educate Muslims on what are the answers to these questions. Like, how can we understand what's happening, why it's happening? Otherwise, we can't understand where things are going to go. And for that kind of education, you have this large faction of Arab nationalists, Arab supremacists, Wahhabis who have smeared me. Now, some of them are genuinely idiots and they're genuinely stupid. And a lot of them are actually agents. They're actually being funded by Israel. They are running this kind of influence operation, and with their bot farms, with their influence campaigns, they're trying to change the perspective of the Sunni masses. They're trying to make the Sunni masses think that when it comes to Israel versus Iran, just, you shouldn't support anyone. Just let them kill each other. Let them fight each other. Just allow, that to proceed, and don't come out and try to ally with Iran. Don't try to support any kind of resistance against Israel, because they don't have the right aqidah. They don't have the right aqidah. And by the way, they're this and that. They committed these crimes, which they did. They committed crimes in Syria against Sunnis, killing thousands, hundreds of thousands. So therefore, just stay out of it. So this is a psyop against the Sunni masses for the purpose of furthering the interests of Israel. And people still don't get it. And I think it's partly because they don't understand what is happening in history, what's happening with very recent history of what Israel is trying to do.